Hey everyone, Tech Steve here, and today I'm going to unbox and set up the new Samsung Q60B. Now this is part of the 2022 models, and I will tell you that it has some features like the dual backlights, it's a VA panel. This particular one runs at 60 Hertz because it's not their higher end model like the Neo QLED that I unboxed last video, but it has some great features for someone who's looking for a great television and a bargain type price. Now this is a 43-inch and they make larger sizes, so as we go through the video, I'll go over all those details that you guys need to know. With that being said, sit back and relax and let's get started. So people always ask me, why do I always get smaller TVs for this channel? And the main reason is, whenever you're reviewing a product, in my eyes, the main thing is about the product. So if it was a 43-inch or 85-inch, I think the experience, what I'm trying to show is gonna be the same no matter what. Plus, another thing I like about this size television is that I can fit two of them on my table. So when I'm doing those comparison videos for you guys, I can put them side by side without having to rig up something to be able to show you guys the footage. So let's go ahead and get everything out of the box, and then I'll show you guys all the packing that it comes with. And I do see a change already, but it's not that expensive a change for Samsung. Another thing I like is that on the smaller TVs, you can just pull it right out of the box, where if you get a 55-inch or larger, you're gonna have to dissect the box. And once I'm done filming, I generally take these TVs and pack them away for comparison videos later on. Now, you get this little packet here, and let's see what's inside of it. Looks like we have a remote control, which I'll show you guys a little bit later. There's some little clamps right here to do some wire maintenance. There's an angle power cord, basic instruction book. And this is interesting. They changed the design on these legs over last year's model and the previous model. And look at that. That's what they look like now. Trying to give it a cooler look. And I will look here and see if you can. Yes, you can. And you can adjust it as well. So you can lower this or flip that upwards, and then you can raise the TV up. So pretty cool. All right, so as you can notice, I always put out some type of blanket if I'm going to take the TVs out. And you definitely want to put them on their backside if possible. Looks like, again, this TV's pretty light. And let's lift this off just to make sure. Yep, there's the glass right there. We're just gonna go ahead and put that there, and I'll go and install the legs. Now, I know you guys been following me, and here's the baggie that I always create. And one other thing I wanna show you guys is that the QN90B has the same exact remote. Look at that. So it lets me know that some of the features are gonna be very common on both televisions. And what do you know? I had to flip this over to put on these feet. And they're pretty easy. You just take them and slide them in. And I don't even think they're labeled left or right. Pretty simple stuff. So I like that. And the last thing I need to do is, I got this little label that I made for my remote control. You see it right there. Stick it on here so I can remember what remote it is, and we can get the solar started. So here's the back of the television. There's a power input right there. There's some screw holes so you can mount it on the wall, and this will look beautiful with that slim mount that they have. Over here you have two USBs, a LAN connection, 3 HDMIs. This one is eARC, so you can pass through for Dolby Atmos, and has a fiber optic output. Now this has the older style tuner, so it will pick up HD over the air, but it doesn't have that new next gen technology. So here's the energy savings guide, and I will tell you, it does have some plastic around the edges, as you can see right there, but I don't feel anything on the glass, so I wouldn't try to take anything off just in case. So now behind the TV, I just slid my stand forward here, and I'm gonna go ahead and plug in these HDMIs. And I will tell you, on Samsung TVs, it's not gonna change anything according to where you plug it in. They're all gonna be the same because all the ports are going to support 4K 60 Hertz max. Another thing I did is I glued the antenna on the bottom of the stand here, and then I can just go ahead and screw that in. Let's see here, I got that. So when we do a quick little setup, this can scan for over-the-air antenna feeds. And another thing I have down here is I have power cords. Now this is not the angled Samsung one, but I used it so much that it still fit in there, so won't be a problem right there to get this up and running. So now with everything plugged in, let's turn it on and get it all set up. To set up this Samsung Q60B, you'll need a Wi-Fi connection or have it plugged in with an Ethernet connection. You're also going to need a Samsung account, your login if you have applications, as well as about 10 to 15 minutes to get everything up and running. You can use a smartphone if you download and set up the SmartThings application. However, on this video, we're going to use just a remote control. If you press on it, the next screen is going to show everything connected. So you can see I have antenna plugged into it and 2 devices connected to the HDMI. The next thing you want to do is go ahead and press on Start Auto Setup. Now you can use an Ethernet cable. However, on this video, we're going to use the Wi-Fi. So let's go ahead and plug it in. And you can see that it does support 5 gigahertz or 2.4 gigahertz. Now what you want to do is enter your Wi-Fi password and we can continue. Once you enter that, go ahead and press on Go at the bottom of the screen. The next screen is Terms and Conditions. Just make sure you read through everything, agree all, but keep in mind this is a demo account, and then press OK. The next thing the TV is going to do is look for updates. In my opinion, it's a good time to go ahead and install it right now so you don't have to worry about it later on. And it's going to take about 5 to 6 minutes to complete and get back to the setup menu. So once the update is completed, you have a choice to sign into existing Samsung account or you need to create a new one. Now the reason that you want to do this is because you will not be able to download applications without having the Samsung account set up. Now since I already have one, I'm going to go ahead and sign into it. And you'll get this barcode on the screen. You can go to the website, but if you take a smartphone, you can go to the Samsung website and go ahead and log in from your application on your phone. So now that I signed in from my smart device, I can hit verify here at the bottom. So once it finds your Samsung account and logs in, you should see a screen like this. Go ahead and press on Got It at the bottom. If you want, you can set up a PIN number and that could be used for download applications or child protection later on. I'm gonna go ahead and skip this step. Now when you get to this screen, this allows you to back up your whole television onto your Samsung account, which is great if you decide to get a new device later. And this is a list of some Samsung TVs that I have on my main account, and I can restore this TV to any of these if I choose. But I'm going to skip it for now. Now the reason this TV needs your zip code is because it downloads a guide for people who are using over-the-air antennas, plus it sets up the Samsung TV to work well for you. And here's a summary of everything that's connected. You can see that the antenna did find 15 local channels and 208 Samsung TV Plus channels. It found my PS5, my Xbox, the connection of the Wi-Fi, and my username. The next thing you want to do is put in your region as well as setting this up to automatic, especially if you have Wi-Fi. And on this screen, you can set up the Bixby voice command, Amazon Alexa, or Google Assistant. But I'll do that later. If you have these TV services, you can sign into them right now. Otherwise, just hit next at the bottom. So that's all we have for this video. I just wanted to get it unboxed and show you guys how to initially set it up. Now in the future, I will be doing a full review as well as some comparison videos. So if you haven't already, make sure you go and give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace!